What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Smokin and Grillin. Today we're using the crock pot and we're making the ziti and we're doing it with me, AB. Now listen, I know that's a whole lot. Okay, let me just go ahead and say it this way. It's just nothing but a crock pot ziti, right? You're talking about something that's meaty, it's gonna be cheesy, it's got that pasta in it. Hey listen, and we got that sauce. You know what, super easy, not gonna over talk it. We finna go over these ingredients and we finna get it. Okay, now look, these are the ingredients that you see right here, right? So look, I'm gonna just go ahead and show you. Look, I got some ground turkey. You can make this out of ground beef if that's what you would like. I'm gonna start using some of this turkey. This was on sale, so I got a lot of it, froze it. Listen, it keeps well, and listen, it's a much healthier choice, right? I'm going to go ahead and use probably about 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds, right? So we got that there, just the ground turkey. This right here, this is minced garlic, right? This is just 1 tablespoon, which is 3 teaspoons. Just want you guys to start seeing it that way. This right here, I put both of these in here. Look, it's oregano. This is oregano leaves, and you got basil. The amount you see them on the screen, that's what I put right here. That's both. And then here, you got some Italian seasonings. Right? Now, this size onion is all you're gonna need. You're gonna dice it down. I'm gonna go ahead and get this diced. I'm gonna do that off camera. Then we got mozzarella. Now it's up to you. How cheesy do you want it to be? I'm gonna tell you, just get yourself a minimum of about 1.5 cups, right? And then you want to keep it separate. For me, I'm gonna probably put 2 cups inside of there, and then I'm gonna put 1 cup probably on the top. We got a little olive oil right here because I'm gonna need a little bit of that to go ahead and get this going because we're gonna brown our ground turkey. Right here, got 2.5 cups of water. You got salt, we got pepper, and then right here, I'm using tomato paste, diced onions, and crushed onions. Now don't forget, you guys, look, if you look down in the description box below, because you didn't, whatever, you know, it might have flashed by too fast, take a look down in the description box below and you'll be able to see everything as far as the ingredients goes, right? And look, this right here, I'm using them penne, these are the penne noodles, you know what I mean? Since we're doing a ziti, this is like, you can use these or you can use the ones that are just like straight like a barrel that don't have the cut on the edge, but that's these right here. You see it? Oh, let me just talk about this right here. And this is what we're gonna shred with. If you guys can get yourself one of these, right? I like this one here, just the fact that it comes with this little Tupperware piece, right? So when you shred, it actually goes in there. You put the top on. You know what I mean? I don't know why this fascinates me so much. You know what I mean? Because look, this, I just put it in the middle like this, and this is how you store it. And it stays together. You know what I mean? Hey, you can't beat it, made by KitchenAid. I'll put a link to that down at the bottom. This is not no sale, like no type of hustle, but look, you talk about things that make your life easier. When you have something like this, you can always have fresh, you know, shredded cheese. Now, with me saying all that, let's go ahead and start browning this, getting that going, and then we're gonna move to the next step. Okay, so look, got my pan set up. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on medium high. I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna add a little bit of this olive oil to it. This is extra virgin olive oil, just enough. You know, because we're using turkey, right? So it's gonna be lean. So what I wanna do is, once this comes up to temp, I'm gonna go ahead and put in my ground turkey, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna brown it. Okay, got everything up to, you know, the heat is right. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add my ground turkey. Now what we want to do is, we're gonna let this get a head start, right? We're gonna cook this and brown it. But after about 3 or 4 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and add my onion and my garlic. So let's just get this broken down. And don't forget, you guys, I tell you, you gotta have the right tools for the job, right? Look, this coating right here, you don't wanna chip this, right? So we're using wood utensils. Okay, look, it's been 4 minutes, right? I've been taking the square end of my wooden spoon, and I just been like breaking it up. Cause listen, we wanna get it into smaller pieces. Now, we gave it a 4-minute head start, right? The reason I did that, because I don't want the onions to just break all the way down, right? So now we're getting ready to add our onions. We'll just add them. Then we'll start working these in and letting the ground turkey continue to cook. We want to just make sure that it doesn't have any more pink. And you want it to like break down some of these onions, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just say we're gonna let this go for about another 3 minutes, and after that, then we're gonna go ahead and add our minced garlic. Okay, 3 minutes has went by. I'm looking at my onions. I'm starting to see them, you know, break down a little bit. Now you can see that it's starting to transfer some of that flavor into this ground turkey, right? Now, you guys can do this if you want to. You can go ahead and add some seasoning here if that's what you like. But I would just ask you, look, just try it this way, the way that I'm doing it, because I know turkey get a bad rap by saying, you know, some people say it's bland and it has to be seasoned, which I will agree. But just follow these instructions the way I'm doing it here, and it's going, hey, I promise you, you're going to be amazed. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this minced garlic in here. We're just going to let this cook around, get some of this heat and break down also, and get it to spread. And we're just going to do this for about maybe 1 minute. And I'm using this square edge, right? So that I can just, you know, break down some of these bigger pieces of ground turkey. You just want to get it, you know, as fine as you can. So remember, we just want to keep it moving. Cook some of that garlic down along with the onions. Get everything to marinate together. Then we're going to remove it from the heat. Then we're going to go ahead and put this inside of our crock pot and move on to the next step. Okay, so got my crock pot. Now what you want to do is you just want to go ahead and put your ingredients in here like this and get it all. Because listen, you're not gonna, hey, you don't want to leave nothing in your pot. All of this flavor, all of these onions, whatever you can get in there, get it all in there. You know what? So we got like that. Now we're getting ready to open up our tomato ingredients. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start with the crushed tomatoes. I'm gonna go ahead and add these. Now we'll do the diced tomatoes. And here we're gonna do the tomato paste. Now, got that in there. Now I'll come with the herbs. We got both of these. Now for the salt, I'm gonna give it a couple of big pinches. That's one. That's two. And just to explain how salt works, a lot of people, when you say stuff is like salty, listen, salt, it just enhances the flavor that's already in there, right? It just levels it up. So we did that. Now we're gonna come with a little pepper. I'm gonna give it a few grinds here. You wanna put like a half a teaspoon or something like that. But again, I like this fresh ground. I just hit it. When I get this all stirred up and mixed up, I'm gonna go ahead and taste it. So let me get something to test it, to taste it with. Tastes good to me. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add my water. Then we're gonna taste it again. Now here's the thing, if I would have tasted it before I added the water to it and it was bland, then I knew we had a problem. But it tastes just fine the way it was. I'm gonna taste it again. And then we're gonna set the timer. If it's good, we're gonna set the timer and then we're gonna move on. Now after tasting it, I can tell you guys this, listen, it's fire already. Now, let's just go ahead, put this lid on top, set this timer, and we move forward. Okay, so I'm gonna power it up, and we're gonna start it off on high, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and hit high cook, and then I'm gonna set this up to 3 hours. Put it on 3 hours, and then we're gonna hit start. We're not gonna remove the top, we're not gonna look at it, we're just gonna let it do its thing, and we're gonna come back after 3 hours. Now we're gonna look at it. Now this is after 3 hours, right? I'm gonna go ahead and give it a stir. This right here is like a banging spaghetti sauce, if you guys ask me. So you can see it. I actually could have put the whole 3 pounds, you know, of turkey in there, but I just wanted you guys to look at it and determine how much meat you want to put in there. I like all of my pasta dishes to be meaty. So we got that going. Now it's time to go ahead and add our penne noodles, right? Here they go. So we're gonna add these now. Right, now we got them in here. We're gonna give them a stir because you want them to be inside. You want these to just like cook in this sauce and absorb this flavor. Once we got it all in here like this, and don't worry, it might not look like a lot, but listen, it's gonna swell. You guys know, you've been working with pasta before. So we're gonna do it like this. Now we're gonna set a timer. We're gonna set a timer for about, I'm gonna say, let's set a timer for 13 minutes. Then we're gonna check it just to see how the pasta's doing. It could be anywhere from 13 to 22 minutes. So we're gonna leave it like that. We're gonna put this lid back on. We're gonna continue to cook it on high, and we're gonna set that timer. Okay, now, we went, you know what, I didn't open it. I let it stay a couple of extra minutes. I let it stay in here. I let the pasta stay inside for, I'm gonna say 15 minutes. I did set a timer for 13. I let it stay in another 2, and here we go. Now we just wanna check, right? We wanna see how this pasta's doing. What I'm doing is, I take the edge of my wooden spoon, I just move it over like this, and I just see how easy it is Right now, this is the texture I'm looking for. You can see it cut real easy. I like this. And don't forget, you can see it's still bubbling on the side right now. That's like a light boil, but it's still on high, right? So I like it. Now, this is what we're gonna do. I just want to show you this. This right here is what I like too. So when you shredding, you can see it says a half cup, 1 cup, 1 1/2, and 2. Right now I got 2 cups, right? But what I want to do is I'm gonna put this mozzarella in here, and we're gonna go ahead and just put, I say it's supposed to be like a cup and a half. We'll just say that, we'll put that much in there. And what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna keep letting this, keep mixing this up and get some of that. Hey, look, you can see some of the lines starting to be stringy. Ain't nothing like that fresh, shredded mozzarella, right? You could just see, look at that. You can just see where we going right now, right? But we not done yet. I'm gonna go ahead and let that go like that. I got some more. Now this was some excess. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this on the top. We're just gonna go like this. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put this top on, and we're gonna let it sit for 5 minutes. Then we're gonna come back, we're gonna go ahead and put it in a bowl, and I'm finna show you guys some magic. All right, so it's been 5 minutes. Now you guys can see, look at that. You see how this cheese melted? Wait, let me just go ahead and just get to some right here. Man, that right there, that's that fire, y'all. So what I'm gonna do is, let me just go ahead and get some. I'm gonna put it in this bowl, and then we're gonna go ahead and get us a taste test. Hey, so you guys seen it. It's nice and stringy, from that mozzarella cheese. Now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna bring this up so you guys can see it. Let me get it to focus. Let me pull it back just so you guys can see what we're working with right here. Hey, this is like a rather large bowl, but regardless, I'm finna hit this, we finna taste it, and we finna go from there. Now, I don't know what made me get a spoon, but I'm gonna go ahead and get me some. We just get it like this. You wanna say, hey, when I tell you, let me try to get this up. Now, when I say it's like cheesy and gooey, that's it. So let's go ahead and hit it. Oh man. I really, really want to hit this again. Hey, so look, with that being said, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say, hey, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and tell everybody out there, there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. I got my daughter behind here trying to make me laugh. Hey, so with that being said, I'm out of here, you guys. Peace.